it's Leilani. Today you will join me on a at-home spa day. I love to do these once in a while just to unwind and just have some me time because we all need that. We're gonna start with a sheet mask. I love doing sheet masks. They're probably one of my favorite things to do on my downtime. This one is from a company called Blythe, I want to say. I will link everything down below. It's one of my favorite sheet masks. It's an intensive mask and I got it at Urban Outfitters. You just put it on like so. Leave it on for 20 minutes. Now it's time to take this little sucker right off and toss the sheet. Obviously, you do not want to reuse this or keep it. I love to rub in all of the excess serum and I bring it down to my neck. Next, we're going to use these under eye patches I picked up from Urban Outfitters as well. They're from a company called Patchology, and I searched them up and they are cruelty free, which is awesome. They come in this little tray, and then you want to take out the little eye or gel under eye patches and you want to place them right underneath your eye. I was having a little bit of trouble trying to put these on, but I survived and I got them on. So you're going to want to leave these on for about 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes have passed, you want to take them right off, and then I like to rub in the excess serum. These patches were amazing and I highly recommend them. They just made my under eyes look fantabulous. Next, we're going to go in with my favorite moisturizer by BareMinerals because I am going to try the BareMinerals Pro Foundation for the first time on camera. First, I'm going to go in with this mattifying primer by BareMinerals. It is one of my favorite primers, especially since I have really oily skin. They launched this a while ago with another foundation, but I figured, you know what, let me give it a try with this new foundation and see how it works together. I picked up a sample of this BarePro foundation from Sephora not too long ago. I was really interested in trying this out because BareMinerals finally came out with a full coverage matte 24-hour wear liquid foundation, and I was super stoked when I heard the news. A beauty blender to put on this foundation, and I was having a really hard time blending out this foundation. As soon as you put it on your skin, it dries just about instantly. I don't know if it's because I was using a beauty blender to apply it or because I used the primer that I used, but this foundation was not moving at all for me. It made me feel like my skin was dry. I put on about 4 layers of this foundation and I still didn't feel like it was giving me the full coverage that I thought it was going to give me. At the end of the video, you guys will see a little bit of me going on a rant about this foundation after wearing it all day long. However, the next day I did give it another chance. I used a different brush and I also used a different primer, but it still did not sit well on my skin. And I was really hoping this foundation worked out for me because a lot of my friends have been messaging me about it and they tell me how much they love it, but my skin was just not having it. I finished it off with a little bit of my favorite rose water spray, hoping that it will help the foundation look better on my skin.
Hi guys, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on the BareMinerals foundation, and this is the Pro foundation. I've been wearing it all day and it didn't move on me at all. It looks pretty good. Right now I just look a little bit shiny just because I'm in front of my light, but I'm not actually that shiny as much as I thought I would be. Just right here in my T-zone, I'm a little bit shiny. So yeah, I'm not that shiny. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this foundation just because as soon as you put it on, it does just sit on your, oh my god, I look really, really, really sweaty. I promise I'm not sweaty. Maybe I am. I don't know. Anyway, I did kind of like this foundation, but at the same time I really didn't like it, just because once you put it on, it dries really, really fast, so you have to work with it really, really quick. I'm really used to just a really light coverage. I don't need that much coverage just because my skin is like really good. I take care really good of my skin, so I don't really like heavy coverages at all because I don't like to feel my foundation at all. I say a lot. I don't like it. But yeah, I don't know. The foundation is really good. I like it, but I'm not a full coverage girl, so I don't think I'm gonna end up buying it. I can tell when I was dabbing it right in this area, it wasn't blending into my skin, and I can see it sitting on top of my skin, and I don't like that look at all. I hate when my foundation is just sitting on top of my skin, so that was already a no-go for me on the foundation. But as far as everything else, it's a really good full coverage foundation, and it's really, really buildable, and it's also really matte because I also went outside and I only got shiny right here. Not until now that I went out I look a little bit more shinier, but I think it's just because my light is really bright in front of me, and then I have my highlight right here. This is nothing but highlight. This is not even I guess sweat. I look really sweaty, but I promise I'm not that sweaty. But other than that, it's a great foundation. So if you're a full coverage girl and you are looking for a matte foundation, I would suggest the new BareMinerals foundation. So the one that I tested on today, and that is the BareMinerals Pro foundation. You can go get it at Sephora or at the BareMinerals boutique. Another thing that maybe it didn't go on as well on me, because I used to work for BareMinerals, and BareMinerals usually, when they launch like a foundation, they always launch a brush with it. And somehow they formulate it to where you need that brush for it to look really, really good. So maybe it may make a difference if you use the brush that they launched it with. And I do know they launched it with a brush. So that may be like the issue with me, why it didn't blend very well on this area for me, because I used a beauty blender, and I know that company very well. I worked with them, I was trained with them, and I know that they formulate everything to go with something else. And maybe with this foundation, I just needed that brush. Maybe I'll buy it just to try it out, just because I'm a makeup junkie like that. But I don't know, I'm not really interested in it. I didn't fall in love with it. I am happy with what I have. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.